It's pre-season at Wrexham Football Club, which of course means the transfer rumours are starting to come out. We've seen two players linked with Wrexham in the past 24 hours or so. Today we're going to be talking about them, we're going to be analysing the type of player they are, what they bring to the team, how much they'd cost. But before we get going in today's video, if you haven't already, go and check out my new channel, Liam Talks EFL. There'll be plenty of videos coming ahead of the 24-25 EFL season. So if you're looking to expand your knowledge and just get some good general content on the EFL, go in the first link in the description and subscribe to my new channel. The support you've shown has been absolutely crazy. We're nearly at 500 subscribers, so if you could hit that, that would be genuinely incredible. And of course, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. You've smashed the support on the last video. Let's see if we can do it again. Let's go for 800 likes on today's video, and let's see if we can hit 24,000 subscribers very, very soon. So yeah, like I always say, I appreciate your support massively. And let's get talking about the first player. So, kicking things off in today's transfer video, according to Team Talk, Wrexham have joined the race to sign 22-year-old midfielder Mark Leonard from Brighton and Hove Albion. It's not as if Wrexham are going to get this player plain sailing. It's not like it's going to be a done deal within the matter of days. We're competing against the likes of Hull City, Plymouth Argyle, Preston North End and apparently Sheffield United as well. All the clubs looking to secure his services ahead of the new season. Brighton and Hove Albion are willing to offload the midfielder if they get a bid of around £300,000. So we're going to be talking a bit about Mark Leonard as a player. Like I said, Leonard is a 22-year-old midfielder who currently is playing at Brighton and Hove Albion, but he spent the past two seasons at League Two side Northampton Town. He got promoted from League Two to League One with Northampton. Of course, he re-signed for them on loan for this League One season. Now, at his time at the Cobblers, he's played 97 times, only missing one league game across 2 seasons for them, racking up 13 goal contributions. Now, last season, Leonard was Northampton Town's Player of the Year and Players' Player of the Year. He played an instrumental role in their midfield, as I think even Northampton fans could say they overachieved by getting that 14th spot, and Leonard played a massive role in the success they had. And also, not to forget, Leonard was the 5th highest average rated player across the whole season on FOTMob with an average rating of 7.55. So it does just show that the potential is there for Mark Leonard. There's a really good player in him. And of course, it is about the next step in Leonard's career, where he feel like he's going to continue to develop as a player, because we've seen the early signs. He's looking to be a really good player. At just 22 years old, he's already had a really good season in League Two. He's proved it in League One as well, so he could easily get that championship move. But it's a question of, can Wrexham sell a project to Leonard over some of these big teams who are interested in him? Hull City will be looking to get that playoff spot and looking to go back up to the Premier League. You know, Plymouth and Preston, it's a no-brainer there in the Championship. Will Wrexham get him? That is the question. And prior to Leonard's 2 stints at Northampton Town, he'd only ever played 2 senior games at Brighton and Hove Albion, both in the EFL Cup. They're against Cardiff City and Swansea City. Now, if we're looking at Mark Leonard's style of play, since he has joined Northampton Town, of course, he's been there for 2 seasons. He's been utilised in a fair few positions in the midfield for the Cobblers. 10 games last season in defensive midfield, 10 games in centre attacking midfield, and he played the chunk of the season in centre mid, where he did play 25 games. So it's clear to see his versatility is one of his key assets. And of course, if we're taking a brief look at Mark Leonard's, average ratings from across the board this season, it's clear to see in every single position he's putting in a solid performance whenever he does play there. An average rating of 7+ when he has been playing in defensive mid, centre mid and centre attack midfield. Now, I looked at a slight scout report on Mark Leonard when he did play for Northampton Town, and it said in the deeper roles that he has played for Northampton Town, he's said to have been good at dictating the tempo of the play, and when he plays higher up, he's very effective at creating chances. Now, it seems as if there's nothing that Mark Leonard can't do in that midfield. He's versatile. He seems to be effective in playing, these different roles in and amongst the team, and it seems as if a big move for Leonard is destined to happen, because he's shown the signs at such a young age. And something else I do want to have a look at is his goal output has increased massively this year compared to the last one. He's got 11 goals and assists this season, which is ultimately down to his allowance of playing more freedom when going forward. As we've seen, I think he only got 2 goals and assists last year in 45 games, and this year he's got up to 11 goals and assists. 56 shots in the 23-24 season compared to 27 in the 22-23 season. 68 chances created this year, 42 created last season. So it's clear to see that Mark Leonard is definitely flourishing more when he's playing in a more free role going forward. Last year when he recorded 1 goal and 1 assist, I'm sure that was definitely down to him playing in a much deeper role, not having that freedom going forward. This year when they've got him back on loan, they clearly saw that the potential was there for Leonard to play higher up, and he's had the season of his life, you know, picking up multiple awards, 11 goals and assists, one of the best players in League One this season. So if Wrexham were to go in for Mark Leonard, I think adopting him in a more attacking role in our starting 11 when he does play in that midfield would benefit the team and would benefit the player himself. Having just analysed Leonard's stats, it's clear to see that I think we should be playing him in midfield, flat midfield, alongside Andy Cannon. Most likely that'll be the case next season. Cannon, it's not even a question whether he'll be our starting midfielder next year. His versatility could be something, you know, which is one of the reasons why Phil Parkinson is looking at Mark Leonard. This seems like it could be a really smart and strategic signing. He's proven in League One, he's versatile, and he's just got a touch of class about him. Now this would be a very, very good first signing of the transfer window, and would sort of show somewhat a statement of intent going into League One, because we're going to be competing against Birmingham City, Huddersfield Town, we've got Wigan, we've got Reading, we've got Bolton Wanderers, we've got Rotherham. I think they're the team that have shocked everyone the most in this transfer window. They've got some incredible players. They've poached 2 players off Portsmouth who've just gone up. They've got Johnson Clark-Harris. They are not messing around with this season. They're looking to go straight back up. We're going to be facing off against some really, really strong squads this season. And if we're serious about going back to back to back, I think there is going to be heavy investment. I saw, you know, a financial expert say that Wrexham are predicted to invest quite a lot in their squad this season, and I can understand why. I can see us, you know, bringing in 3 or 4 high quality players to just boost the overall quality of the squad. I think that's definitely needed going into this League One season. As I've previously just said, there's some teams in there that are going to have some incredible players, some really strong squads in every single position of the pitch. So this would not be a bad way to kick off our summer transfer window. Now the probability of Mark Leonard coming to Wrexham, I'd say, is around 50%. It's a guarantee that he's going to leave Brighton, but will he be interested, you know, in that move to Sheffield United, in that move to Hull City? You know, it's every player's dream to play as high up as they can. He's clearly got the quality to probably be playing in the Championship. So, you know, it's down to our recruitment team, it's down to Phil Parkinson to lure him into Wrexham AFC, give him that role that he needs to play week in, week out, show him the ambition that Wrexham have got, sell the project to Leonard, because this could be a player that could be playing for, you know, one of these clubs for many, many years to come. And we're going to have to fight off some really, really big clubs in order to secure his services, because like I said, he's a promising player who's had a really, really impressive season in League One. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you like to sign Mark Leonard? If not, who would your alternative player be in that position? Right, the next player we're going to be talking about, Conor Hourihane. In the past 24 hours, Hourihane has been rumoured to make the switch over to North Wales, having just been released by newly promoted Derby County. If I'm being honest, I actually can't find the original source saying that Hourihane has been linked with Wrexham. It's just been, you know, a couple of news outlets saying that he's been linked with Wrexham, and let's be honest, some of them we know they aren't going to be the source of the rumour. So I'm still yet to find out where this has come from, but we'll still talk about the possibility of him signing. Now, a Conor Hourihane profile. Hourihane is a player that I've been fully aware of for at least 5-6 years now, and I'm sure that's the case for many other Wrexham fans. Hourihane is well known for his time spent at Premier League side and of course Champions League side now, Aston Villa, where he did play 132 times and helped them reach the Premier League when they did gain promotion in 2019, being the heartbeat in that midfield for the Villains. And also, not to forget, he has played 36 times for Republic of Ireland. He's played alongside James McElhenney in that Irish team, and last season for the Rams he racked up 13 goals and assists and played 41 times out of 46 as they gain promotion to the Championship. Now, if we're talking a bit about Hourihane as a player, he's mainly a flat centre midfielder, and he's also appeared 12 times in defensive midfield last year for Derby County. He is clearly a man of many qualities. We don't even need stats to see that he is a quality player, but if you're unaware, 30 goals and assists in 85 games for Derby County in 2 seasons. He's a centre midfielder, he's good at set pieces, and of course he's chipping in with some really good numbers across the board of 2 seasons. You know, for analysing Hourihane as a player, he's probably more like an Andy Cannon in the Wrexham team, and possibly even at times the role that George Evans does play. I would say he's far from an Elliot Lee, but number-wise, he's chipping in with the goals, he's chipping in with the assists. I can imagine he's a good set-piece taker, free kicks, corners, etc. So a lot of Derby fans have said his main quality was his ability to be a really good key asset from set pieces. So to anyone turning their nose up at Hourihane, in my opinion, is crazy. He's won 3 promotions in recent years, and he's fresh off the back of nearly a full season after gaining promotion to the Championship. The quality, the experience that Conor Hourihane would bring to this team would be vital. And I've also seen a couple of people commenting saying that he's too old and it's just bringing our squad age up, but I think people are forgetting we have just lost our captain and our vice-captain. Ben Tozer was a big part in the dressing room. I can imagine Luke Young was a good leader in the dressing room. We've lost those 2. We're looking to replace it. Conor Hourihane, 33. He's played at the top of English football. He's played for his country. And of course, he's a serial promotion winner as well. What is there to turn your nose up at Conor Hourihane? Age is just a number. People were moaning when we signed Stephen Fletcher, but what a key role he had in the team. Hourihane is 4 years younger. He's 33 years old. And just to reassure the fact that he's not, you know, just a player that's going to sit on the bench, he's too old, etc., he's still in high demand following his release. Barnsley in League One, they are eager to re-sign Conor Hourihane, and I've just seen a couple of minutes ago that Barnsley are the front runners to sign Hourihane. So if Wrexham are serious about getting Hourihane, in my eyes, he played for Barnsley previously, he might favour that move back to Oakwell over Wrexham, which of course is understandable if you've been there before. I think he was there from 2014 to 2017. He knows the place. He's returning home, you could say, in a way. In my opinion, like I said, I would take Conor Hourihane in a heartbeat. Even if it's a 1 or 2 year contract, I feel like he'd be such an important player on and off the pitch, and his experience could help us excel and could repair, you know, the damage that we've had seeing our captain and vice-captain leave. And if he's looking to do his coaching badges and go into coaching following his release from Derby County, then I think that sort of shows the player that Conor Hourihane is and the qualities he would bring into the dressing room. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you be happy with Conor Hourihane signing for Wrexham? Would you, want someone younger that would, add more energy in that midfield? Personally, for me, I think we'll still bring another midfielder in. I think we'll bring in 2 midfielders in this summer transfer window. But if Hourihane was one of those, I certainly would not be complaining. Yeah, and a bit more news I think I would touch upon is Jamie Vardy is set to sign a new contract at Leicester City following their promotion to the Premier League. People were saying Vardy to Wrexham is going to happen. Vardy, has been linked with Wrexham. He wants to move. I don't think I could see this one happening. He's a boyhood Leicester City player. He's been there for over a decade now. He's just got back to the Premier League. I don't think he's going to turn the opportunity down to go and play one more season in the Premier League. He's still full of goals, he's still full of energy, so if he's going to offer that in the Premier League, then why would he go to Wrexham in League One? Anyone getting their hopes up at seeing Jamie Vardy and James McElhenney in the same team at Wrexham, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but what an absolutely incredible signing that would have been. The absolute chaos that those two would have caused, yeah, would have been something I'd have absolutely loved to have seen. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. One player you would like to see Wrexham sign in the summer transfer window. It's going to be a summer, I think, of heavy recruitment. I think we're going to see a fair few names join Wrexham, and if I'm being honest, I think we'll see 2 or 3 names leave Wrexham who are currently under contract. So be prepared, I think, for a busy transfer period. And yeah, I'd love to know in the comment section down below what areas should Wrexham strengthen in. And of course, do all that good stuff. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click the first link as well to support the new channel I've made, Liam Talks EFL. So the video has not ended yet. Yesterday I finished recording. There were only 2 bits of transfer news that I really had to talk about. But in the last 12 hours or so, we've received more news. So if I look like I've just woken up, it's because I have. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we've been rumoured to sign a new defender in the past 12 hours. Wrexham have shown an interest in signing Wigan Athletic defender Jason Kerr, with competition from fellow League One side Peterborough United and a couple of other Scottish clubs. Now, a bit on Jason Kerr. He's a 27-year-old centre-back who has played 40 times for League One side Wigan Athletic in 2021 when he first signed for the club. A cruciate ligament injury which kept him out for the whole of the 22-23 season, followed up by a foot injury which kept him out for 60 days and 13 games of the season, meant that he has not featured as much as he wanted to for Wigan Athletic. To miss a whole season and then another quarter of the season, I'm sure was gutting for Jason Kerr, but the games he's played for Wigan, he's played a big part in their team. He's a good defender for them. He's a defender that they want to keep on their books for the years to come. They've offered him a new contract, but like I said, with contract offers elsewhere from Wrexham, Peterborough United and Scottish clubs, it still remains a mystery as to where Jason Kerr will start the 24-25 season. In an interview that Jason Kerr was in, he did say that he feels like he's well over the injuries now. I'm feeling back to myself, back to where I was. So it doesn't seem as if he's an injury-prone player like we see with many other players. They get recurring, similar injuries, hamstrings, etc. It seems as if this was just a one-off long-term injury for Jason Kerr, and he's got no history of injuries like this that have kept him out for the long term. So I don't think injury problems would be a problem that we'd have to face if he did sign for Wrexham. And of course, Kerr featured heavily for St Johnstone up in Scotland, where he played 113 times in 7 years. He also played a key role in his final season at St Johnstone, where he did win the Scottish Cup. Kerr is said to be a very effective player when he is playing at right centre-back in a back three, which is similar to what Wrexham play at the minute. Kerr would most likely start in that middle centre-back role or that right centre-back. Having looked through Twitter, Wigan fans seem to be really disappointed at the fact that Jason Kerr could be leaving the club. One fan even said, "Lose him and our top 6 dreams fade." So it looks to be that Jason Kerr is a really, really good player and would be a big loss for Wigan Athletic. If Wrexham were to go in for Jason Kerr, I think this would be a very good signing. I think, like I've said with the previous positions, we do need to strengthen, I'd say, one centre-back, 1 or 2 new centre-backs maybe. Jason Kerr would be an incredible addition to our back line. I think the most important thing to note is Wigan Athletic have actually offered Jason Kerr a new contract, but he is yet to accept, and I think a club like Wrexham, Peterborough United, who have ambitions to go up to the Championship, don't get me wrong, Wigan Athletic do, but I think on paper, could Peterborough and Wrexham be a more lucrative offer for Jason Kerr? Could they offer a better and improved contract than what Wigan are currently offering him? Yes, I genuinely do think so, and I think that's why Jason Kerr has waited this long to sign that new contract at Wigan, because I think he could be playing higher up, and yeah, he's waited to see if that lucrative offer comes in. Wrexham have come in, clubs in Scotland, Peterborough. It's likely that Kerr is going to leave Wigan, but will it be for Wrexham AFC? We'll have to wait and see on that one, but in my opinion, I think there's a high chance that we could see Jason Kerr at the Racecourse Ground this summer as a Wrexham player, and in my opinion it would be a very, very good business from Parky. He's said to really like Jason Kerr as a defender, so let's hope we can get this one across the line. So yeah, that is it properly now for the end of the video. If you like, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.